So 10 months ago, I set foot in the gym for the very first time. 154 pounds. Fucking lightweight as fuck. Technically, medically underweight. 10 months later, I've put on over 30 pounds of muscle. And I'm just gonna debrief you on like the things that I did and this guy also, what he did to get to this position that we're in. So, this is Chasing Toji Physique.
Yeah.
Toji Fushiguro Physique, and we're going to debrief you on some of the things. And okay, he has to debrief you on his physique as well first.
Bet. So about almost 2 years ago, I started going to the gym. I was about 54 kgs. And over my first year at the gym, I gained 10 kilos. This year, I gained another 4. So now I'm about 77, 78 kilos. But like, honestly, this year, it's been kind of rough. I ain't gonna lie. But the progress we made this entire summer, like this entire winter, it's been sensational, dog. But yeah. That's me.
And I should probably also mention that I've also stayed super low body fat, probably give or take like 11 to 13%.
Get a load of this guy,
Give or take. Even when I was peak bulk, I was still sub 10% body fat.
What do you think
So,
you are now?
Probably between 11 and 13. Between 11 and 13. We'll get that checked one of these days. But peak bulk, I was still sub 10%. So the entire journey, I've stayed lean and I've put on 30 plus pounds of muscle in just over 10 months of training, right? So we're going to go over like three things that are fundamental. And this is not like the general advice that's like, okay, I'm going to tell you about progressive overload and the things that you should know, but I'm also going to give you some advice from basically life experience, right? So the first thing that was fundamental to the growth is absolutely training with a gym partner and finding good gym partners, right?
Real.
And because why this is so helpful, because the first thing that you need to get down is consistency, right? If you're going to be consistent in the gym, then you're obviously going to keep making more and more progress, right? For you to make progress, you just have to keep showing up, right? And it's much easier for you to show up each and every single day if you're training with someone. And it's going to be like hype gym sessions. You're going to find someone who also wants it the same as you, right? You wanna get big, you want that progress, but some of the days you just have to like grind it out. And if you're grinding it out with someone who is hype as fuck, it's going to be sensational gym progress, right? We'll obviously pop up and edit some of like the clips of like some of our workouts. It's hype as fuck, friendly competition, and it's going to make you so much progress, right? Do you wanna add on to that?
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure, bro. Like ever since I think it must have been this year, bro. Um, just starting to gym with like our gym friend group has multiplied gains by like 2 billion%, bro. I swear to God, bro. Like you never feel like I can't go to the gym today because I know this nigga is gonna go. I know my other boys are gonna go. I know this nigga is gonna go. So it becomes a thing of where like it literally becomes like second nature. You have to go. You have to push, and I may not know a lot. I may not have a brain, but I may have an idea.
I do have a brain, but I have an idea.
but like iron sharpens iron, literally, bro. The way my training jumped from like year to year just by training with my friends, thinking, if he's going this hard, I can't let
gotta go
this
hardcore.
guy, bro. Like,
Bro, so this guy.
I gotta
But
let
yeah,
this
you gotta
guy
go hard
outdo
still.
me,
You
bro.
gotta go hard
It's
still.
too much motion, bro. You have to find somebody to compete with, bro. And I know people always like, oh, the only person you should be competing with is yourself. Man, fuck that shit,
Actually,
bro.
actually.
Like, it just makes so much sense to find someone who's around the same skill level you, or even someone a lot better than you, to kind of keep you going forward. If you just rely on yourself, you're gonna remain inconsistent.
Yeah.
So that's that. Yeah.
Yeah, so to basically guarantee that you're consistent in the gym, find someone who just wants to go as hard as you, or even better, a group of people who want to go as hard as you.
Or find someone you hate. Like,
Get over there, this guy. But anyways, yeah, that's basically fundamental to make sure that you're consistent in the gym always. You never skip days, because as you know, the more you just do it, it's never like if you're going to make progress, it's when the progress is going to start coming in, right? So if you train with someone, you're both consistent, you're both going to keep going hard, right? So that's the first big point overall. And obviously, now I'm going to tell you about the second point, which is progressive overload. If you don't know what that is, that just basically means that you keep pushing harder and harder every single week. You keep putting on more weight on the fucking barbell, and you keep just going up and up in weight. That's the way you make progress, right? So, for example, if you set foot in the gym for the first time and you're lifting like those pink barbells that women use, right? Those pink
Hey,
dumbbells,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
those
whoa,
pink dumbbells that women
whoa,
use, right?
whoa,
You
whoa.
start bicep curling those things, right? You bicep curl those for a little bit, and next week you're going to move on to like the actual dumbbells that like real people use, right? That men use. You start bicep curling those, and you keep going up and up in weight, right? Like week by week, you keep going up, and it's so much easier when you start. When you start, you're going to be making getting progressive overloading so much just because you haven't been in the gym, and your muscles are probably just going to go the fastest when you start compared to like later in the journey. So when you start, as soon as you can do at most 12 reps, right? So you probably start, you do between 8 and 12. As soon as you can do 12 reps, you stop,
Go
you
up.
go up more weight, and you start lifting more and more each and every single time,
Yeah.
right? So that way you keep making progress and you keep pushing your body. That's how you make progress, right? And progressive overload, the biggest or the hardest thing about progressive overload is that for you to actually be able to make progress, you have to hit absolute failure. You have to be grinding your teeth and making the craziest of faces for you to actually be making progress, right?
Yeah.
So every time you go up weight, you do like 10 reps, and then you can't do any more. That's when you've hit failure. Like you can't lift the barbell. Like you put the dumbbells up for like 10 seconds, they're just stuck on one position. You're basically about to pass out. You're lifting, and that's when you're like hitting absolute failure. When you hit absolute failure multiple times over and over again, and you keep going up in weight, then you'll be making progress. That's how you fast track your progress over and over again. Which also goes back to the same point. If you're training with someone who's going to push you to those extents
You
over
are
and over
going
time,
to hit that failure.
you are absolutely going to keep hitting failure all the time, and you're absolutely going to keep making progress faster than everyone around you, right? That was one of like the key things that I did and he also did to make progress. Stu, do you want to add on that?
Yeah, for sure. I want to say, one thing I would want to tell you guys, for anyone who hasn't like trained with high intensity, is to not underestimate yourself. You know, don't be afraid of like the fatigue that you're feeling. Well, I've gymmed with like a lot of people in my time training, and you'll see some people, you know, they hit their 10, 12 reps and they just go, "Ugh," and I'm done. They'll be training into mild discomfort. There's like a certain level that you kind of have to hit where you may feel like, oh, this is straining, this may be tiring, but that's the point where your muscles are actually breaking down. That's the point where you're actually going to make gains. So you shouldn't run from that feeling, or you shouldn't like stop once you start feeling that feeling, because that's the only way, that's the only point where your muscles are actually going to start going. So yeah, don't chase failure. I mean, don't fear failure. And this goes beyond even staying in the gym. Just don't fear going up in weight. Don't fear oh no, this weight's gonna be too heavy. I can't do this. Oh, my gym bro's going too hard, but like I don't even think I could be. Just do it. And if you feel, that's okay. Like, you're not gonna die. And even if you do, like,
Even if you do that,
yeah, like, you know,
at least you die in the
you
gym,
know,
right?
you
It's
know,
better than
you
dying
know,
being
you
hit
know,
by a
you
fucking
know,
bus,
you know.
right?
But
So
yeah,
you're chilling, right? If you die in the gym, at least it's worth something. You're worth
exactly,
something,
bro.
right? So
Exactly,
you're
bro.
chilling, right?
Stay hard. But yeah,
Visit steroids. So yeah, that's progressive overload. That's probably the most important thing. And obviously in future videos we're going to keep like re-emphasizing this one point, which is progressive overload, because it's like the most fundamental thing that you have to do in the gym each and every single time, right? And then there's other things like diet and supplements. So diet, for especially for lean bulking, it's mostly going to be protein. You just mostly just have to eat protein, right?
stack it.
I don't track calories. I don't track like how much carbs, fats, whatever. As long as you eat high protein and you take protein powder, if you don't take protein powder, you're going to be fucking skinny the whole time. Your whole life, you're going to be fucking skinny. So you just have to take protein powder, guaranteed, right? So you take protein powder, you eat high protein. I'll see if I can put on like some of the things that I ate as well to put on like lean muscle. But you stack those things. You stack high protein meals. You take protein powder, creatine as well. Like creatine.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you can talk about creatine.
Bro,
You opted in here, so yeah.
Creatine. Let me tell y'all about creatine, bro. Creatine is like, bro, it is like a vital instrument to like your success. But you don't need it. But honestly, it just takes you from here to like a year, bro. It the amount of water that like it helps you retain and like the pump you get from being on creatine is just too yummy, bro. It just keeps you cut. It keeps you good. You need to be drinking so much water to be like on creatine though. Like, don't try it if you're not gonna be able to hydrate yourself properly because you're just gonna feel like buns, bro. It's not gonna be fun, bro. But yeah, I'd say you don't have to track your calories. I know that's a lot of stress for most people, but
I don't even check calories.
as long as you kind of know how much is what, like, you know what, like a general amount of what you're consuming or what you need to be consuming, as long as you're eating a lot and the a lot is good things, you know, lots of protein, high calories, stuff like that, you will gain weight because gaining weight is just eating more calories than you normally do on a consistent basis. It's literally that easy, bro.
Yeah. And also, since you're trying to look like Toji, we're trying to look like Toji. We're not just trying to put on weight for the sake of putting. Yeah, like literally try your best to eat the exact same things, basically all the time. But make sure that the exact same things you're eating are whole foods and high in protein, right? Don't just go and eat fast foods and whatever, right? Because you're going to get fat. Right,
Okay.
you're going to get fat. So we want to lean bulk as much as we can, which is just eat high protein, whole foods and everything. And again, I'll try and put up like some of the foods that I eat to give you an idea of what type of foods you should be eating, right? So that's like the diet and everything. And one other thing that is controversial as fuck, but I do not care if you think it's controversial. Take pre-workout, right? Take pre-workout and spam pre-workout. Listen, at points in my life, I would be taking, I'll take like Monster Energy drink. I would take like pre-workout for one gym session. I'd put pre-workout, I'd put Monster Energy drink, fucking 500, 600 milligrams of pre-workout, right?
Don't tell the people that, bro.
Listen, those are the periods in my life when I was making the most amount of progress. Just taking so much caffeine and everything. Yes, you might, I don't know about cancer or some shit, but listen.
Whoa.
Listen, I don't know if you're going to
He
get
is
cancer.
not liable for any heart failure
Yeah.
caused by watching this video, but please
Yeah.
stay safe.
No, but pre-workout, definitely take pre-workout. And unless like maybe there's like some medical conditions that you have and you can't take pre-workout. But definitely take pre-workout and take like a safe amount, obviously. But again, in my situation, I've been on pre-workout from the moment I started going up to now. I've just been on pre-workout, and the sessions just go different when you're on pre-workout. So pre-workout, this one you're going to have to like think for yourself. If you want it, try it, and then if you don't like it, then don't take it. You
Yeah.
can just eat carbs before your gym session, like eat some like oats and peanut butter and something like that. You have like your carbs, you load up on carbs, and then you go to your gym session. But pre-workout gym sessions just go different on pre-workout, right? Like again, it's a controversial thing, so try it for yourself, and then if you don't like it, don't take it. If you like it, take it. I take it. So again, do what you think is best for you on that one point, which is the pre-workout point.
Yeah, I'd say like I don't really take pre-workout that often, but I feel like making sure that you've got enough energy to train efficiently is a good thing though. You know, like I spam a lot of carbs before my workouts and I take my creatine like right before I work out. And that's kept me pretty pumped for at least the last couple months that I've been doing that. But I'd say like there is no worse feeling than trying to go to the gym and you're just like low elo, low motion. You don't even want to be there. You'll just get tired of it. You won't want to go. So I'd say like be prepared, be ready, stay healthy.
Yep, and that's basically most of what will take you to that Toji physique. Not that we've achieved Toji physique, but these are things that we've done to make progress towards that, right? So again, that's most of everything. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be releasing like fucking courses on the things we did, full everything like that you need, and it's gonna be tough, it's gonna be hype. So yeah. Stay hard.
See you there, bro.